I said, what? Can I do what? You heard me. Can you stay on the phone while I masturbate? What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Mel. I'm the creator of this new thriving business by the name of Backbone, where we are forming man to reform the foundation of the family. Now, if you guys don't know, if you're new to my channel, if you've been on my channel for a little while, but you just didn't know the update, I am now a single man. I'm a single man that is no longer married. So since that happened, and I have a video that you can see right there, I've been dating. My divorce was filed on December 2nd, but I've been dating. When I say dating, I mean on a dating app, I should say, because I ain't taking any and everybody out on the town. I ain't got money like that. But what I will say is, I found this app by the name of Bumble. Now, why Bumble? I married a friend of mine about 2 years ago, I think, or a year or so ago. I can't remember. I married a friend of mine, and I asked them where did they meet. They said Bumble. So I was laying in my bed one day, just, I ain't gonna lie, it's kind of lonely, just like, man, I want to start dating. It came to my head, I want to start dating. I feel like it's time. For some of you, like I said, my marriage ended on December 2nd, so you may think that's too fast. No. Actually, I have been separated for over 3 years, which I explained in that video. So, being separated 3 years, that's a long enough time for me to be ready for a new companion. So, here I am at Bumble. And for those who don't know, Bumble is, like I said, a dating app, but it's pretty cool. I gotta be honest with you, it's a pretty cool app. It's kind of like Tinder. I would say a little bit more professional than Tinder, but as you know, hang on here for a ride. I'm gonna tell you guys some horror stories I've had from Bumble. Now, the best thing I say about Bumble is the men cannot reach out first. You can swipe on somebody you like, but in order for the interactions to begin, the women have to reach out. Now, this whole Me Too movement, this whole, women being skeptical of men and all that stuff, the bull crap. I think that's a great thing. I think it's amazing that women should have to reach out first, so ain't no question if she's interested in you or not. Now, with my profile, I was honest about who I was, being a conservative, man and guy, being a Christian, So, I gotta be honest with you guys. Sometimes when you're in a marriage or a relationship for so long, you kind of forget your value. You kind of forget, frankly speaking, how good you look. So, I forgot how eligible of a bachelor I am. I gotta be real with y'all. I mean, when I tell you my inbox and my requests for women on that app was so full. I don't know how anybody else operates, but I didn't expect to get that many receptions or that many interactions from women back to back like that. So it kind of blew my mind. And, for a while I had to it kind of gave me some distractions that time, I can't lie, because I would be on the app more than I would be focused on certain things I need to be focused on. But if I chose to select, an individual or woman I was talking to, I fully was engaged and see what it was all about. So, it's time, guys. I'm finna get into it for the next couple of weeks here or so. I don't know how long I'm gonna go. I'm gonna tell you guys a couple of interactions I've had and some horror stories. Started with this lady. So I met this lady, relatively attractive. I would say she's my type. When I say my type, I mean, kind of like back in the day, physical type, big booty and all that stuff. Right now, my whole type is more so somebody who thinks logically, somebody I can build with, So don't get me wrong, her physical features, attracted me first. I should have known from the beginning, guys, it's gonna go bad. So, one of the first things she said, guys, with the whole N-words ain't S. If you don't know what I'm talking about, ask somebody, because I don't cuss on my channel. But she had the N-words ain't S. That's one of the first things she said to me. I asked, when I asked her why, what you say the biggest reason that you're single. N-words ain't S. So, right there is a big red flag. So, one of the next questions she asked me was, how do you handle chaos? Now, for me, guys, I don't know about you, That's a strong freaking word. Chaos. I can see if you said controversy or harsh conversations, things that's going on in your life need to just, resolve. I could see that. If she would have said that, I was like, man, I could, that's a good question. But chaos, that's a strong word, y'all. I don't know what y'all think. So by saying, I'm asking the question like this. I said, I think I thrive when it comes to, resolving conflict the right way. I feel like I'm a great communicator. Throughout the years, I learned to, sit down and just calm the situation down before we begin to talk. If we need to have opportunity to go our separate ways and then reconvene later on, let's do it. That's how I resolve conflict. Not chaos, conflict. So, she liked that, she really feeling my vibes, and I'm kind of feeling her, but it's still new in the game, right? I'm not really deep with feelings. It was more so just, I feel like she was a, cool chick. It was interesting that she was into me as much as she was. So we had our first phone conversation. We exchanged numbers and get off the app, start texting. And she got off of work at 7 a.m. since she worked overnight. I start work, or I get up in the morning to prepare for work around 7. So, she asked me, could she call me? I said, yes. So she called me and we have a relatively okay conversation at first. Now, you guys don't know I'm big into the Dave Ramsey program, which is, the Financial Peace University. So I've been doing that for the latter part of the last 2.5 years. So I ask people how their financial, mindset is, So I told them I told her the Dave Ramsey program, not too much into credit. So she said, and I told her, I'm saving right now for a house, and I have just a strategy of things I'm looking forward to doing with me, in preparation for my future family. But then she says, I already have all the things you trying to obtain, like a house and all that stuff. Right now, I'm just working on getting an 800 credit score. So I'm like, okay, that's cool. So I'm like, okay, so, any particular reason that you want 800 credit score? If you already have a house that you want, the car that you want, all those things, any particular reason? She's like, no, I just want one. So I don't know if y'all know me. I'm a little bit of a butthole and a little bit, I push the issue and push buttons at times just to make sure people understand the validity or can, describe the validity of what they're saying. I mean, Einstein says, this is actually what I told her verbatim. Einstein says, if you can't explain what you're saying to a, third grader, you probably don't understand what you're saying. So I kept asking her, so what's the reason, for it? She said, she don't know. I just want one. So I got irritated after the 5th time, I'll be honest with you. So I changed the subject. So I said, how do you see yourself as a mother? Because she didn't have any kids. I think she was about 36, 37, which is older than me, which I normally don't do. But I'm trying to be more open because I'm a divorcee. I can't be real picky right now. So I thought. But I can't be real picky. I'm just getting out here. I'm trying to see what's available for me. And I'm not limiting God to what he can do. So I asked her how she sees herself as a mother. Because on my profile, it says, I want kids. On her profile, it says she wants kids. This lady says, I don't want no kids. I said, ma'am, don't you know that, both our profiles said we both want kids. She said, I hope you have many kids as you want. Okay, ma'am, how does that coincide with you and I talking? Because if you saying you don't want kids, I do want kids. And she repeats, I hope you have as many kids as you want. So after I already been frustrated from the previous topic, I'm double frustrated now. So I said, ma'am, I think it's best that we just go ahead and end things here. I wish you the best. And I be lying when I say that. I really don't wish people the best. I try not to say that because I really don't wish people the best. That irritate me. I really hope they, every meal they cook for the next 2 years burn up. They hope they run in their bath water, go out to put some clothes on or do something else, and then they bathtub overflow. Stuff like that. I don't want them to die or nothing. I just want stuff bad to happen to them that, can be an effective thing. And never mind. So I did tell her I wish her the best and, hope you have a good day. I didn't hear nothing, so I hung up. Kid you not. She called right back 2-3 minutes later. I just want to know why you lied. First thing she said out her mouth. I just want to know why you lied. I said, lied about what, man? Well, you lied. You said you know how to handle controversy the right way. I said, yeah, I do. But I don't think we just had any controversy. We just didn't see eye to eye. And, there's no reason for us to continue because we don't see things the same way and you don't want to have kids. So there's no purpose in us continue to go. I just don't want to know why you lied. It just don't make no sense. I mean, you just hung up in my face and I don't understand why you lied. So at this point, guys, I'm totally disinterested. So I was like, man, is there anything else you need to say? I just want to know why you lied. I said, have a good day, man. So I hung up. Kid you not. She called again. And I ain't say nothing. I just said, okay, hello. Go ahead, man. Whatever you want to say, go ahead and say it. I put some phone on speakerphone, and I think I set it down and walked off. She said, I just want to know why you lied. I just want to see. She just went off for like 5-10 minutes. This when the full ghetto came out. I'm talking about full ghetto. Came out, and she it was terrible. So, at this point, once I let her do all the, phasing out, spazzing out, I came back to the phone and I heard, after all that I had heard, I said this. Cause she said the whole N-words ain't S thing. And earlier she had mentioned to me that some dudes had been abusive towards her. Now, oftentimes when women say those type things, they try to soften your heart and make you blame the guys strictly for what they did. They totally eradicate or totally don't mention what they did to cause. Don't get me wrong, nobody should ever put their hands on anybody. But we all know that verbal abuse is almost just as bad as physical abuse. And can't nobody beat you being verbally abusive than black women. So at the end of the day, I knew she had something had to happen to make that. So she had just proved that to me when I had her on speakerphone, her going off like that, being basically verbally abusive towards me. So I flat out said, ma'am, I think with your whole N-word ain't S type situation that you have, maybe it's at times you may need to look in the mirror, because if you say that so many times it's been the case, maybe it's time for you to look in the mirror and realize you are the common denominator. I don't know why I said that. Oh, I'm the common denominator. It's my fault. The dudes hit me in my nose. It's my fault. Dude black in my eyes. It's my fault. Dude knocking me out. It's my fault. So that was a trigger moment when she hung up. I said, thank God. I finally got to wait for her to hang. I ain't try to make her mad, but something needs to happen. So she hung up. So I'll get my day started. I'm working and all this. Guys, I kid you not. She called again. About an hour later, asking me, you got any kids watching this? If you don't want them to know something that's above their age, may want to turn it off now. But this lady asked me, can you stay on the phone with me while I masturbate? I said, what? Can I do what? You heard me. Can you stay on the phone while I masturbate? Now, for some of you guys, that may seem like the most chaotic thing or the most crazy thing you ever heard in your life. But for me, it wasn't. I grew up in the ghetto. I grew up in the hood where people associate chaos for love. People associate arguing for love. People get turned on sexually based on the argument they have with each other. You know, this thing called makeup sex. People love that stuff when it's in toxic relationships. That's why she asked me. That's 100% why she asked me, how do I handle chaos? Because she used to it going bad. and ended up somebody beating up her side of her head. But the fact that I handled her with grace and also told her what it was, it turned her on. So I hung up on her again. I hung up on her again, guys. Now we had already that was like on a Wednesday. We had agreed to have our first date on a Friday or Saturday, one. So Friday, she texts me from her same number saying, "Are we still on for Saturday?" I did not answer. Saturday, I get a text from a number I did not know. And I was like, I didn't answer that. Then I get a picture of a naked woman with her hair all over her face, but she's sitting on a chair butt naked. And I'm like, so I text back, "Do I know you?" It was the same girl. She texted back, "I just want you to see what you're missing." Guys, you gotta help me out in the comment section. Tell me, are you guys experiencing this type of stuff in this world? Like, it ain't nothing out here for single people, really. If that's what's out here for single people, we gotta understand that you gotta find somebody quickly that's sane and stick with them. Cause this is ridiculous. This lady one of the most crazy people I've ever met in my life, but it makes sense. And she would never get married, ever. This is the type of woman that will be single forever, and she will continue to blame everybody else for the rest of her life why she didn't get married. I ain't saying she ain't gonna have no kids. She may have some kids, but she ain't gonna never get married. No man in their right mind will ever choose her. She crazy. That was probably one of the worst experiences, but I had some more. I'm gonna be sure to be here next week to tell you guys them stories as well. So if you're new to this channel, hit that subscribe button. Hit me in the comment section if you've tried Bumble, Tinder, POF, which is really POS, any other, match date, whatever the websites are out there, the apps out there for dating. What are you guys trying, and what have been your experiences so far? Make sure you hit that like button before you leave. Help your boy out with the algorithm. I appreciate your love, appreciate your support. And as always, guys, let's grow. Peace.